spread jar up to the maximum, bring the blue down to the minimum, have faith or pandemonium, like a loser walk upon the sea.
To illustrate his last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark?
Man has been prepared and accentuate positive, even and negative, like John to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, do not mess with Mr. In Between. Do you hear that?
Oh, listen to me, jingle bell. You will hear about the lemonade, nothing negative, and a accent on the positive.
Gather round the children if you're willing, and sit tight while I start reviewing the attitude of do and learn.
You gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between.
Got the spread jar
Up to the maximum,
bring the blue
down
to the minimum.
above them.
Otherwise, and liable to walk upon the sea.
To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the ark. What did they say? Saying when everything looks so dark. And they say we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
Mother, where do you want it?
Put it in the kitchen until you know what to do with it.
Let's see if this road upstairs is that all right?
No, I don't want it upstairs. Well, we're just leaving alone.
Don't you think we should start on China?
Where's the letter? Has anybody seen the letter?
Somewhere around here, Steve. I haven't seen it. Oh.
Does anyone know if the kitchen stuff got down here yet?
Mother, do you know Katie's screaming? Can we just take things that belong upstairs up there and start sorting things out?
Oh, I don't care at you two. I'm so tired, I can't stand up much longer.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take these things up anyhow.
Gosh. I'm so full of pep. And the air out here, I could tear a house down.
Well, start with this one.
I think I'm going to start on that china. Steve, have you seen the hammer chisel?
Oh, God.
You know, they pack those things all wrong.
Why did you sit down for a while, you mean?
Why, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
You've done enough. Made us leave the apartment. Had to be out of there by June 15th. Everything will be ready. Everything except the bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen, dining room, ceiling, floors, walls. For God's sake, Steve!
I'm afraid you're gonna have trouble getting good reception out here.
Sure we are.
Oh, you always have a few annoyances, Annabelle. But if you know what that is, Annabelle? That's the yellow-breasted barn swallow.
That's not the same bird, is it, Newton? I suppose you'll be drilling for water all summer?
Oh, Mr. Kimber says the flow is very promising, Annabelle. I think we're going to strike it this time.
No other man in the world would buy a house without water. Only you would.
Everything is so green. I think that I shall never see a home as lovely as a dream.
Now, where did I put that hot water down? Well, here's your tuxedo, Newton.
That needs pressure. I think I'm going these books in order personally. Ooh, Study in the Scarlet by A. Conan Doyle. I haven't read this in years. You astound me, Watson, said Holmes, drawing deeply on his meerschaum. Surely the clues are very plain. Watson looked embarrassed.
I'm quitting.
Why, Katie, what's the matter?
Mrs. Fuller can't clean that kitchen. Nobody could.
Now, Katie, don't get yourself upset.
But I'm scared of working there.
Scared.
What do you mean, Katie?
A horse just walked in.
Oh. Well, Katie, once that wall gets put up, it'll never happen again.
You guys have no stove, no sink, no pots, no pans. I have to carry water from pails. You haven't even got any water.
Just make the best of it for a few days, Katie. Please.
Well,
Katie, what do you say to making us all a great big picture of iced tea?
Katie's very busy right now, Madge.
We don't want any iced tea, Katie. Why don't we go and sit in the sun for a while?
that kitchen is sunny enough, Mr. Fuller, with no wall. Oh, shut up!
Why, what's the matter with Katie?
Local paper. Tell me, Newton, what have you heard from the mob?
Oh, Mr. Kimber says they'll be ready to start any day now. If it wasn't for Mr. Prescott taking all the men away, then they would have started by now. It wasn't Mr. Kimber's fault, Annabelle.
No!
Oh, by the way, I had a little glimpse of our neighbor this morning.
Oh, did you? Isn't that nice? What did he say?
He said, "You kids are trespassing on my property, and I will thank you to get off." And so he got off.
I don't think he exactly relishes in the presence of poor white trash still nearby.
Isn't that nice?
Come on, Madge. I'm going to teach you a thing about surveying. I'm going to fix you up a place to swim if it's the only thing you have. The brook's got water in it anyhow.
You need me for a few minutes, Mother?
Oh, no, dear. You go drown in the brook. One of us will have water anyway.
10 minutes to 4. I've gotten out of here. You sure about that train, Mr. Fuller?
You know, yes. 5:48. It's an express. Ah, here we are. 5:48. Express. Does not run after April 21st. There's got to be another one here somewhere. Here's one. No, it was the other one. 5:46 a.m. Didn't say. This is funny. 10:54.
Nothing before that?
Maybe you should stay the night, Steve.
Might as well, Steve.
Yes, you're trapped like a rat.
I guess I better. What train can I get in the morning?
Well, let's see. Morning trains. It's 7:58 a.m. 7:58, 7:58. After the 7:58, there's nothing until 1:24.
God, that's kind of, well, I guess I better take that late one tonight. There's no way I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Come on, Madge.
Funny thing that maybe we should just figure out about the trains.
Wonder why they took that train off.
Why don't you stay at your apartment for the summer, Newton? You get some sleep anyhow.
Why, I asked Mr. Henderson before I left, can I come here? And he said, why, of course you can.
Yes, of course you can. You'll get to the office at 6:45 in the morning, take Pullman out at night to get some sleep. You won't see much of the double-breasted barn swallow, Newton, but you can commute.
Mr. Fuller? I got good news.
What is it, Mr. Kimber?
Well, sir, we've drilled down 420 feet. And what do you think? We just struck mud.
Mud?
Bring me a glass, will you?
Mud, huh? Well, is that good, Mr. Kimber?
Well, it's the best thing we've struck so far.
Well, I think it's wonderful. You know, on those hot summer nights when I say to Katie, Katie, make us all a great big pitcher of ice mud, will you?
Well, if you strike mud, Mrs. Fuller, there's usually water somewhere.
You really think we got a hold of something? Hey, Mr. Kimber?
Certainly do.
Well, that's wonderful. But tell him to drill hard and let the water gush for everything. Full speed at that.
Yes, sir. Oh, a couple of things, Mr. Fuller. I ordered the gravel. We're gonna need another load, though. Comes a little more than we figured. Let's see. We figured $45 comes to right about $135, but then we won't need gravel for a couple of years. We figured pretty long behind too. Price of lime just went up since I spoke to you. It'd be about $75 more that we figured.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the trees, Mr. Fuller. We ought to start doing something about the trees pretty soon.
Tell me, Mr. Kimber, what do we have to do about the trees? Pay them for standing here?
You gotta spray them, you see. You got them elm trees out there. They're allowed to get out by. And then 2 oak trees by the brook, they're allowed to get overboard. The big willow tree, it's got a cranker in it already. And then there's the measuring worm and the tent caterpillar.
Say, I didn't know that about trees, Mr. Kimber.
Oh, yes, Newton. You see, the measuring worm measures how much money you've got. Gets in touch with Mr. Kimber, and pretty soon we're living in a tent with those caterpillars.
Then there's the Japanese beetle. They'll be coming along July 1st.
So you're telling me, Mr. Kimber, that all the trees have to be sprayed? Is that right?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, what about the trees in the woods, Mr. Kimber? They seem to be doing all right.
I don't know, ma'am. All I know is the trees have got to be sprayed.
Annabelle, if Mr. Kimber says the tree's got to be sprayed, why? He knows.
If he knows, let him answer my question. Who sprays the trees in the woods, Mr. Kimber?
Was there anything else, Mr. Kimber? We'll talk about the trees later.
He ought to spray with me. Well, with Jack's beetle, measuring worm, the tent.
Was there anything else, Mr. Kimber?
Well, we're looking at couple truckloads of manure. That's $45 a load now.
Why, that's a bargain. What was it, a sale, Mr. Kimber?
Let's see. We'll need 6 truckloads of dirt.
Now, wait just a minute. If there's one thing this place has got, it's dirt. We are not going to buy any.
It's not just dirt, Annabelle. It's a special kind of dirt.
Newton, we have got no water. But now to find out that we've got no dirt, that is too much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kimber. I'll see you later.
Yes, sir.